Here we're playing the same game as the last video. And the thing to notice here is that this an here, n to the negative 3/4, this is 1 over n to the 3/4. And now we think about this. Okay, so n to the 3/4. So n to the 3/4 is less than 3, right? So that means that 1 over n cubed is dividing by more, right? So we definitely have this because of this dividing by more idea, right? So that means that this thing belongs in the hierarchy somewhere over here. You can't assume that it's right there just straight away. You don't know that. But you know it's either that one, or that one. And so we're going to figure that out now. Okay, let's see. 1 over n, you're dividing by n every time. N to the 3/4, this is like a square root, right? Or not exactly a square root. This is a 4th root cubed, but it's so here if we make this into 1 over n or 1 over n to the 1, right? Then we see that we have this relationship. So then we know that it's actually over here. Okay. And then 1 over root n is n to the 1/2. Root n is n to the 1/2, right? 1/2 is smaller than 3/4. So here we're dividing by more than we are here. So then we have this relationship. And so then we know that putting the sigmas in there, indicating that we're adding up forever and ever and ever from 1 to infinity, that in fact the answer is right there. And now you might be saying like, hey, where's the 1 to infinity? So sometimes we get kind of tired of doing all this writing, and so we could write in this n equals 1 to infinity here. Absolutely. But you'll see in the homework assignment, there'll be some of these where they don't have these. And you should assume at that time that if they don't have them, what they mean is n equals 1 to infinity. So you might see like that, and that just means the same thing. Okay? All right, so now let's verify this to be sure, right? This was our intuition. And sometimes our intuition fails us. So let's make sure that we got this right. Let's make sure we got this right. That we have these relationships correct. Right, so first let's look at this one. Let's see. Now, n to the 3/4 goes to infinity slower than n to the 1. Remember, smaller powers go to infinity slower than bigger powers. And so we know that 1 over n goes to infinity slower than 1 over n to the 3/4. Okay, so that checks out. Now let's check out this relationship. Well, let's see. N to the 1/2 goes to the infinity slower than n to the 3/4. Again, this idea of bigger powers go faster. So then we know that 1 over n to the 3/4 goes to infinity slower than 1 over n to the 1/2. And so we know that this checks out. So in fact, yes, our answer is that right there.